The Warriors are secretly planning something big, and if they can pull this off, it could change everything. Now, Mike Dunleavy only has one pick in next week's draft at 41st overall. Remember, that's the same spot that turned into Nikola Jokic in 2014. So what are the odds the Warriors strike gold, or are they picking another Eric Paschall? In today's video, we're diving into the history, the numbers, and the hidden analytics behind the 41st pick and what it could mean for the Warriors next season and beyond, though. First, welcome to Warriors Digest. I'm Arthur Ballesteros. If you're part of this percentage who watches our videos on a regular basis, but you haven't subscribed, hit the button. It helps the channel. We greatly appreciate it, myself and Randy Silver. And you get notified when new videos drop so that you don't miss a thing, any of the news, rumors that come out, or a breakdown like this. It's an in-depth analysis here of the 41st pick as the draft is coming up next week, the second round coming on Thursday. That's where the Warriors are going to pick 41st overall. So, of course, legendary 41st pick, Nikola Jokic. That's the gold standard. But the Warriors do have some very recent and interesting history with the 41st pick. Anybody remembered Eric Paschall? 2019 second round pick, 41st overall. Let's look at every 41st pick and boil this down here. So this I want to present to you is a case study of the 41st pick and what it looks like. A case study in Nikola Jokic. Now in 2014, he was the 41st pick by the Nuggets. He didn't play that year. He still played overseas, but ended up becoming one of the best basketball players ever. I mean, arguably top 10 here. Three-time NBA MVP. He won a championship, finals MVP, seven-time All-Star, averaging triple-doubles. He's got a career average of 22, 11, and 7. His PER, his player efficiency rating, just the best of all time at 28.25. He has the one of the top playoff player efficiency ratings of all time, ahead of Michael Jordan. I mean, this is just a legendary player, a legendary character in NBA history. But then, of course, there's the more realistic end when it comes to players you're picking at the 41st spot, like Eric Paschall, who the Warriors got in 2019. You see, he ended up scoring 14 points in his rookie year, 4.6 rebounds, which, spoiler alert, it's phenomenal for what you can expect out of the 41st pick, and I'm going to break all that down for you here. But he ended up only playing 3 years in the league. He got traded to Utah in 2021, out of the league. He's now bouncing around in Europe, but struggling to maintain professionally. So what is it about this 41st pick? There's such a range here. Again, spoiler, Paschall actually probably like one of the better 41st picks of the past decade. But let's break it all down here. What can we expect out of the composite average career of the 41st player picked in the NBA draft? Bust to marginal player. Many second rounders struggle to make a long-lasting mark, similar to Eric Paschall's outcome. Outlier gems, of course, like Jokic. Medium outcome is a bench rotation player. That's like a realistic spot to expect there. Players last 2 to 4 years, average 5 to 10 points per game, often out of the league by 25 to 28 years old. Now, the mean and the average on the players picked at 41 is all skewed upwards because of the huge outlier that Nikola Jokic is, how he screwed the numbers there. So we're going to kind of look at this without Jokic involved in the breakdown here in just a second. But you can expect 3 seasons, which is what Eric Paschall did. That's the median here for the 41st pick. About 150 games played, 5 to 10 points. No awards, and their longevity is short-lived. You can see the comparison there to Jokic, which is just such an outlier, as we'll get into even further here. So your average player is going to appear in about 30 to 60 games a year, averaging 10 to 20 minutes, scoring 4 to 8 points, 2 to 4 boards, and an assist, but they often fade out after a few seasons here. Some of the notable ones from the recent years, and this is what the Golden State of Mind kind of breaks down in their article here. Adam Bona from the Philadelphia 76ers in last year's draft. This is where recency bias helps us a little bit, in that he actually had a really solid rookie year for a second round 41st overall pick, playing in 58 games, 15.6 minutes per game, 5.8 points, 4.2 boards, half an assist, shooting 70% from the field in 58 games. Just incredible there. Trey Jones, another notable player who was drafted by the Spurs, but played for the Bulls last year. He ended up getting traded over there. He scored 10 points in his rookie year, which is also pretty high up there from what I've seen in all the numbers here. Last season, he went on to score 7 points, 2.5 boards. So you see the range. I mean, these are some of the better players that you can expect out of this spot here. As we look a little bit further down, if this will work here. Jared Vanderbilt, do you remember him? Still in the league playing for the Lakers. He was drafted 41st overall by the the Magic, but then traded to Denver. Rookie season, not great, but, had a decent year as a rotational player in about a third or a little less than a half a season there last year, playing 36 games, 4 points, 5 boards. And Pat Connaughton for the Bucks, kind of a standout here, having a decade-long career, finding a nice little spot in the rotation there for the Bucks, playing about 14 minutes per game. So this is pretty much what you can expect if you like. Let me break this down in 2K terms. So these are the ratings from notable players who've been picked 41st, who are still in the league. Jokic with a 98 rating, Trey Jones with the 79, Adam Bono with the 77, Jared Vanderbilt 77, Pat Connaughton 74, and EJ Lytle 70. If the base bar down there is scrolling some weird stuff in the stats, I don't know why. I don't know. They were having technical difficulty. I don't know what's going on. I've been studying the 41st pick for 3 days, running the numbers on I haven't seen my family in 4 days. I don't know where I am right now. I've just been looking at the 41st pick, so I'm sorry if that base bar is all messed up. How do we fix it? I don't know. This is a side tangent. I should probably edit this part out, but I'm not going to because this is the truth. There we go. It's fixed. Love it. What can we expect out of the 41st pick? Some other outliers here. Cuttino Mobley in the late 90s, early 2000s, who had a solid role, if you remember him, with that Steve Francis era Houston Rockets. Popeye Jones, the ugliest NBA player ever. I have to show you a picture of him. If you don't remember, Popeye Jones briefly played for the Warriors here. I got to bring this up here. We're looking him up. This is raw, off the cuff, but you need to see Popeye Jones, famous 41st pick, ugliest man in basketball history. Popeye Jones, ladies and gentlemen, ended his career with the Warriors. Look at those stats there. 0 points, 0.2 rebounds per game. This is what we can expect out of the 41st pick, y'all. We're not getting Jokic. That's all I can tell you. Oh, if you wanted a breakdown of like who the Warriors are actually going to draft, it's not in this video. I'm sorry. I hope this was informational though. But Randy's done a lot of really good breakdowns on who the Warriors might pick. It's not going to be a Jokic. It's not. I don't know. I'm going to go now. I got to go. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Peace.